What's up, guys? Welcome to your 141st Android tutorial for the New Boston. What we're going to do in this tutorial, well, we're basically going to finish up, our first button where we can draw to the screen. Draw our icon to a certain location on our map. So what we're going to first do is we have this list overlay type list, and we want to create that so we can reference it within our, our add pinpoint alert button. So let's just cut this out, and we're going to paste it above, and then we're also going to copy that, set that equal to our map overlays right here. So again, that's just going to get our overlays from our map view, and then we're going to add our touchy that we have set up down here, touchy class. So now that we have that set up, we can kind of reference it within this on-click method of place a pinpoint. We also have this geopoint that is getting the projection from our pixels according to where we touch on the screen, so we're going to reference that as well. First thing that we need to do is create an overlay item. So we're just going to say overlay item, and we're just going to call this overlay item, something like that. And we're going to set this equal to a new overlay item, and we're going to refer to our point, our geopoint, called touch point. So we're going to say touch point, and then we're also going to add some some string references, which I'll show you guys what that does at the end of this tutorial. So we're just going to say what's up, and then also another one is just maybe second string, so you guys know which parameters do what. Nothing too complex here, but we just create a new overlay item. Now what we want to do is we want to refer to our custom variable, and we want to add this overlay item. So we're just going to say custom, and we have that method within our custom class which we created called insert pinpoint, and we're going to insert our overlay item that we just created. So all that's going to do is add it to our array list that we set up, because again it takes overlay item, which is what we created here. And now what we're going to do is we're just going to say our overlay list, which we created or which we modified at the beginning of this tutorial, that gets all of our overlays. We call it overlay list, and we're just going to add now our custom overlay. So we're just going to say custom here. And we're pretty much done with this tutorial. Again, all that we're doing is we're creating an overlay item that is going to be our touch point reference. Then we're creating a custom pinpoint object, which is going to pass in the context, or I'm sorry, a drawable, and then the context. What that's going to do is call this constructor, custom pinpoint, the drawable, and the context. Then we're passing our drawable into this constructor, because again we're just passing a drawable. So it's going to shoot it up to this constructor, where we're going to bound the center of that drawable. And it's also going to set the context here. And then we're going to go back to this class where we refer to that, and we use the insert pinpoint, where we just add an overlay to, let me go back here. We insert a pinpoint, which just adds that overlay item that's being passed in to our pinpoint array list. And then all we do is we use our overlay list from the top of this activity that grabs all of our overlays, and we add this new one called custom that we just set up. So let's run our application, make sure it works, and kind of show you guys what it does. So now what we can do is we can hold and click and hold, and we can say place pinpoint, and it places a pinpoint right at the center location where we clicked. And now even when we zoom in, it's always going to be there at that location. And that's again our custom overlay that we created. And basically what we could do, which I probably won't do in this tutorial or in this series, is we could click on it and refer to these string references that we set up here called what's up and second string. That's why we added those string references. But for the most part, we aren't going to worry about that, but again, we can place as many pinpoints as we want. place pinpoint. It takes a little bit to place it, but there we go. And again, we can zoom in and see where we actually place that pinpoint. But that's pretty much it for our maps tutorial. We still might be working with this application to get like location, see where the phone is, and all that stuff, and all that good stuff. But as for Google Maps, and I mean, pretty much that's all we're gonna do. Now we're gonna work with location, and I'll catch you guys in the next tutorial where we're gonna do that. So have a good one, and I'll see you guys later. Peace.